Hello, Gemini rising. This is your new moon in Gemini forecast for June 17th. And what we got here is a new moon in your first house of self. And, this is really great. I mean, everyone loves to kind of think about themselves and maybe decide, oh, I want to, revamp myself. That's what you're thinking about. Your identity, how people see you. It could be relationships as well. But that being said, there is a square to Neptune at this new moon, which is in your 10th house of career, public reputation, success, achievement. And it's like, maybe I'm just not sure exactly what I want out of life right now. But luckily, Mercury is in your first house of self, and it's ruling this new moon. And so your identity, who you are, really is informing you. It's sextile Venus in your third house of decision making, short trips, siblings, communication. And it's basically saying, hey, communicate who you are to people, what you want. Talk about your creativity, your heart, what you want to do in life. That is what is working for you right now. The other sextile is Jupiter in Taurus, sextile Saturn in your 10th house. So Jupiter is in your 12th house of kind of boundarylessness. It is liminal, it's abstract, it's subconscious, it's spirituality. So this is a trust the universe kind of situation, especially with regards to your career. I mean, I think that there is lots of support. The only tension is coming from maybe not trusting. I think that's the tension, is like, oh gosh, I have to figure it out. I have to figure it out. And then when you can't figure it out, it just disillusions you. Don't do too much of that during this new moon. Trust. I think trust is a big deal. And also don't float off too far into never land with regards to career with Neptune up there. But definitely look into, your imagination. What do you want? What do you want out of life? Like, that is the question right now. And how do you want people to see you? Now, keep in mind that this is a really opportunistic moon phase. I think this whole month is really opportunistic. There just happens to be some wobbles. Mars will square Uranus from your third house to your 12th house, starting. It really starts around the 22nd, but it ramps up through next weekend. And that, because it's in such a mental and subconscious space for you, I would definitely say take care of your mental health. This could be like a making sure you're not having a nervous breakdown situation, especially with it in your third house. But it really points to, how much you want to be communicating versus taking a break, how much you want to be out in the world being busy versus being in your spirituality. Those two things are going to be in tension. And then Venus will do it, right? So it's third house mental processes to 12th house spirituality abstractness. So this is ongoing throughout the summer. And it's really about how you communicate your heart's desires to people, and maybe your spiritual values, how those two things adjust around each other. Getting clear-headed, I think, is what this summer is, finding a direction for you and how you can reevaluate the way you're doing it. The third house really is about the way you do things. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for me. I'll talk to you around July 3rd for the full moon in Capricorn, which is also very opportunistic. Dream big. See you then.